Ready over here. Silver, right?
Day. It is Wednesday, actually. Sorry, I'm a day ahead. You know, I don't do well with the calendar. Anyway, Foodies and friends, we are at B&B Butchers, and I'm Ruben Dominguez. That's Katie Stone. Katie, we have a very special guest.
We do, and we're at a very special. You mind handing me those little that wire, the white wire?
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Sorry about that technical difficulties here. Got a little echo.
It's Arthur Mooradian, guys. We're just going to get right to that. This is the man right here. Good to see you as always.
Good
man.
to see you.
Yeah,
it's good to see you. Thanks for the invite. Definitely glad to be here with you all. I feel like I've done this a few times with you too, so I'm just back at home here.
You're an old shoe.
Yeah,
an old stove. That's whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm getting
trying to get as much airtime as you are.
Absolutely. Make it happen. All right. So Katie.
Yeah.
B&B Butchers. Very excited to be here.
Yeah, and this is the first time that we've done Foodies and Friends here. We've done morning show segments, but it's really important for us to come here and talk to the people here, talk to Arthur. We're going to meet Chef in a little bit because every year this is traditionally the biggest donor out of HRW. Most of the time, a six-figure check going to the food bank just from this one restaurant. And this guy right here has a lot to do with that. So we wanted to talk a little bit about this and, what the 20th anniversary means. And, you have been such a vital part of Houston Restaurant Weeks in the Growth, being one of my mother's closest friends. Talk a little bit about, what it means to you to have been a part of something that's so cherished and impactful in the city now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a significant accomplishment, to get to 20 years. I remember talking to your mom about this, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When we first started. Literally. And it really took a few years for it to really get its legs and to see where it's at today and the contributions that are made to the charities and the Houston Food Bank is absolutely amazing. But it just to watch it grow from the initial, I think the first year was 15 restaurants to over 200 restaurants, 250 restaurants now.
Yeah, we're over 300 now.
Or even 300.
Closer to 325-ish. Yeah,
is huge and
amazing.
I had the opportunity and the honor to work side by side with your mom and really, behind the scenes help along. And, we did a great job in my previous life. And then now, Ben Berg is doing a really great job with B&B Butchers and really understands the idea behind the event and really trying to maximize the event as much as we can. So it's been exciting.
Yeah, well, it's been an amazing ride so far. We've been lucky over at Fox 26 to be the video partner, for the entire run.
Official TV partner. Yeah.
And I'm exhausted.
Well, because you've been doing it for 20 years.
My feet hurt
and
already.
So have you. And
Good
so
Lord.
have you. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and what's so special too is I've known the both of you for a good portion of my life, and you both have been so helpful and so loving and just such a crucial and important part of this. So everybody needs to know how big of a team effort this is. This is
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to get to the foodie?
I do want to get to the foodie because I smell it, and I can't wait. Arthur is going to help us take a look at some of the favorites on the B&B Butchers.
What do we got here, Arthur? What are we looking at?
First and foremost, we got our 8-ounce filet mignon, which is our number one selling entree, and which will also be featured on our Restaurant Week menu. One of the things that we really focus on as a company is to feature our most popular items on our menu so that people come in and really get the draw and understand why these dishes are so popular. So it's our 8-ounce filet. It's all butchered in-house. We have a our own butcher that does all the butchering every day, all day. And it's paired with our, number one selling side dish, which is our macaroni and cheese. So it's your traditional macaroni, and then it's made with fontina and mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and it's amazing.
A little extra magic.
Yeah,
I love it.
So you can't go wrong with that combination. I mean, a nice 8-ounce filet with some mac and cheese.
Come on,
it's delicious.
Look at it.
Here we go. Yeah. All right, I'm ready to dig in.
You're just making. I'm
making a mess.
You're about to make it. You're about to make it.
I'm going to serve myself first, just because this is a little.
It's one of the staples.
Yeah.
That looks good.
This is what I bring home for my son all the time, for sure. Now, Arthur, we were, talking about the B&B Butchers menu earlier, and one of the things that makes this HRW menu so popular is because you do put so many of your best sellers, but you also put a lot of items on your menu. And talk a little bit about how that kind of sets you apart from some of the other participants.
Yeah, so our idea is really to put as many items as we can and are comfortable, because we want to showcase as much of our menu as we can. The idea behind it is to get our guests to come visit us on numerous occasions during the month of August, not just once. If they come in the first time and let's say they love an 8-ounce filet and they order their 8-ounce filet, but then they see something on the menu that looks just as appetizing, they can come back another time and try it. So again, for us is really trying to get our guests to come in as many times as possible during that month period, or actually 5-week period.
Right.
Now it is. Yeah.
And so that's kind of the idea behind it. That's why we made our menus big in all of our concepts, and every single one of our concepts we have a large selection. Again, the idea is so that our guests continue to come back. So
love that.
And that's what happens.
I think that's a good plan, man.
Because a lot of people use, and rightly so, HRW as a way to try a new place, and maybe this might be out of the way for them. Maybe they live in the Woodlands, or maybe they live, somewhere else that isn't an automatic, go-to, but they can go during HRW for a $55 menu and get multiple courses and have the ability to try. Because if you actually, take like this filet that would be on the menu and the mac and cheese, and you visit the restaurant outside of HRW, specifically here at B&B Butchers, you will be paying probably close to $75.
Well, yeah, it would be just the filet itself is more than the menu price.
Okay, so more than $75, so you're probably going to be paying close to $85, but during HRW, you're only paying $55. And that's really the draw. And as you know so well, my mother's marketing was it's a great dining deal, and it truly is, especially here.
Yeah, the goal here for us is really to be the number one contributor every year, and the only way for us to be the number one contributor is to entice our guests to come in. And one of the things that Ben's really done an amazing job of since the inception of B&B Butchers is really giving back to the community and appreciating the community and what it's done for the company and for Ben himself and for us, right? Providing a livelihood for a lot of our team members. So the idea is to give back as much as we can to the community, right? So this is a great opportunity for us to do that and showcase our restaurant at the same time and provide a better livelihood for our team members.
Well, guys, if you've never been here, right on Washington Boulevard, not too far from downtown, very great location. And I think at this point, you guys have, kind of become a go-to, whether you're visiting Houston or whatever, this is definitely one of those destinations, you're going to bring friends, you're going to do whatever, this has really become a kind of an iconic spot.
We've become a staple in Houston.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yep.
So when it comes to steakhouses, I think the B&B Butchers is definitely a staple in this city.
Totally.
So even along with restaurants that have been here much longer than B&B Butchers.
That's what I was going to say, because B&B Butchers opened in 15, right?
Yeah.
So that's a relatively short period of time to have, claimed that spot as, I know people that come to town and this is the top of their list of which restaurants to visit. That's not easy to do in a city this big.
And quite frankly, it really is. We really need to be thankful to the Houston Restaurant Weeks, because that really helped us promote the restaurant.
Right.
For the amount of people that come through our restaurant, that really solidified us as being one of the top steakhouses in the city. And it really is thankful to the Houston Restaurant Week. So, because, Ben embraced it, we embraced it as a company. It's important to us as a company. And it's helped us, kind of establish ourselves.
What's interesting too is, so this is kind of the start of the official Houston Restaurant Week season. I should also mention Arthur Mooradian is on the board of the Cleverly Stone Foundation. So very, very important part in helping this continue to run. But our press release that is just going out has a few quotes. And one of the quotes is from Ben. Alex Brennan Martin is another one. Hugo Ortega is another. Participants who've been 20 years, because those guys have been in there for 20 years. And, that's exactly what Ben said, is when he came to Houston, that my mother was his first mentor and his first real friend, and that she really helped him specifically with this. And it was just so, I almost started crying when I read that, because I could tell he wrote it. Nobody else wrote it. I could tell he wrote it. I could hear him saying it. And it's just such a special legacy.
It's funny because I think your mom was the one that connected Ben and I when he first came to the city. So, we've known each other since. So, it's now we've come a full circle.
Now
from being competitors to
and you were competitors, because before B&B was number one, guess who was number one for several years? To number one donor was Arthur Del Frisco.
Yep.
So, all right, we got another dish.
Foodie Cam is happening.
We got another dish.
Yeah.
Where's our chef? We need Chef Eduardo.
All right, I think this is our Washington sandwich, and this is ham, some turkey. We've got some roast beef in there. So have a mixture of all the meats.
Yeah.
And then we've got some mustard and some mayo and some lettuce and tomato. So pretty basic. Served with our chips.
Well, I don't think you do anything here this basic.
Well, I mean, it's a great sandwich. Yeah. It's one of our top sellers. And it's a combination of the ham, turkey, and the roast beef all together.
Love it. All right.
So I'll let you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get our chef in here.
Did we get thumbs up or thumbs down on
it's
the
fantastic.
filet? And
Look, man,
the filet is all
amazing.
gone. The filet is gone. The filet is incredible.
Filet has moved on.
Well, I'm going to let
we're
Chef
gonna
Eduardo
introduce you guys.
All right.
sit in.
Go. Thank
Chef,
you,
welcome
Arthur.
aboard. Have a seat. All right.
Welcome,
Cool.
everyone.
Scooch up a little, get closer so we can see you. There we go. All right.
Welcome,
Thank you.
everybody. This is Chef Eduardo. He's the executive chef here at B&B Butchers.
Katie, send the sandwich down to the middle so we can, because we got food waiting.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Chef, what is this sandwich, by the way?
This is the Washington sandwich.
Okay.
Complemented with ham, turkey, and roast beef, lettuce and tomato, mustard and mayo.
Fantastic.
Homemade potato chips.
Wow.
Get in there, Ruben.
I'm going to get it. Look at it.
Get in there.
It is beautiful. All right, Chef, we'll just put that right here as we talk. I love a homemade potato chip. All right. How long have you been with the company now, Chef?
Since we opened, be 8 years this
Wow.
month. Yeah,
Long time.
8 years past 5. Really
Makes them
quick.
the OG.
So you've been here 8 years, which means you've been doing HRW every single year.
Yes.
Houston Restaurant.
And
Absolutely.
ever since then, I think you guys have been the top donation for 5 or 6 out of those 8 years,
Yeah,
right?
we've been one of the top.
Yeah. So this is getting ready to be your busy season.
We're gonna break the record this year.
You are?
That's
What?
I like to-
I didn't even know this. Wait a minute. I didn't know.
We'll do it.
Oh my goodness. Internal goals. Let's go. That's great. That's good. Yeah, because you guys do try to be the top donor every year, but it is a lot of work for you guys, right?
It really is, but it also is a challenge, and it's a pleasant for the whole team in the back. It just everybody love what they're doing, even though that they have the shift. It's everybody's tired, but they're going home with that good feeling
Yeah.
of what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the sandwich? It looks good. It's nice and hearty. And that's what I love here too, because a lot of people, I think, these sandwiches come from the butcher shop. A lot of people don't even know that there's a little butcher shop, sandwich shop here that you can just grab and go and get these kind of sandwiches. You can get these sandwiches in the dining room, but you can also there's a little side door, and you make a good Ruben. You guys make really good. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Some of your other sandwiches too. And those go on like the HRW lunch menu, right?
Yes. Yeah. Or this one is one of the features that we're serving, and the Ruben also is going to be on the special.
Yeah, and I have your menus right here. So you guys can take a look. These are the printout menus, but all of the menus for Houston Restaurant Weeks are online. They stay online year round so that diners can get an idea of what their favorite restaurant might be offering in August. But the new menus go live on July 15th. So that's the day to remember because that's what, you'll notice any changes. I think you guys are probably going to have a lot of these same items on your HRW menu. Yeah. So many bestsellers. So this is the lunch menu. You've got your burger, Hill Country burger. You've got salmon, Cobb salad. This sandwich is on the menu, the Washington. You've got a steakhouse salad, really loaded up with a lot of options.
Big menu for the options. Yes.
Yeah. All right, Chef, we got another dish here on our foodie cam.
So, Chef, tell us about this.
This is a raw salmon. It's composed with portobello mushroom, cremini, and oyster, fresh kale, shallot, garlic, and tomato, and finish up with lemon butter and basil oil.
That's amazing.
Ruben, have you had the salmon here?
Yeah.
And
I think at this point I've had everything here. What is your, because this is, it's not a trick question. No, I love it.
It's a little bit of a trick question, but it's kind of not, but
A lot of people have salmon on the menu. It's not always great.
And we're in a steakhouse, right?
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
This is the only one dish that we haven't changed since day one. Because
really?
People, like every other dish, as far as tuna, sea bass, halibut, we've been changing it throughout the time, but this one, it's been like that since the day that we opened.
You guys got it right the first time. I love that.
Yeah, don't fix it if it's not broken.
I love that.
No,
So, Chef, and you've been here since the beginning. Have you noticed that during August, when it's Restaurant Week, that you see new customers first time? People come in for the first time?
I would say yes. A lot of people save some time to come to try the food, especially when they know that it's for a good cause,
The special menu,
yes. And, part of the money comes here, goes for a donation.
It does. And just to let you guys know what the prices are. So B&B Butchers offers a dinner menu, which is a $55 menu. Out of that $55, the restaurant will donate $7. And what that $7 does is Houston Food Bank translates that into 21 meals because for every $1, they provide 3 meals. So every single menu, seriously, it has to make you feel.
I'm going to pull this dish, Katie, because I know we're running short on time, so we got to move through these dishes.
It has to make you feel good knowing that every single HRW menu dish is 21 meals that Houston Food Bank is providing.
Amazing.
It's just such a wonderful purpose.
Yes.
Tell them how many meals we're up to.
So this is
the 20 years.
This is a really cool number. So 20 years of HRW, we will likely pass the $20 million mark this year to the Houston Food Bank, which is 60 million meals, which is an incredible number.
It is. That's a big number.
And you're a big part of that too. You do a lot of work.
Not just me, it's just the whole team.
Your whole team, of course, yeah.
And now it's the whole their hospitality. Since everybody's gonna contribute now and everybody's gonna participate, it's gonna be bigger, even bigger number than we have done.
Yeah, and I should mention too, just briefly, next door to B&B Butchers, Benny Chow's is opening right next door, right here on Washington Ave, and will be open in time for Houston Restaurant Week. So just adding another powerhouse to the mix, Ruben. This is
I love that one.
Music to my ears. Chef, we got another foodie item on the foodie cam.
What is this plate, Chef? This dish?
That one is our famous steakhouse salad. Also, is one of the biggest sellers.
Keyword famous.
That it's tomato, arugula, 3 onion jam,
Blue cheese.
blue cheese, and balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah, by far one of the most frequently delivered items in the dining room as I'm sitting here and watching people order and get their dishes. This is one of the most.
Yes, mostly for lunch,
Yes,
people,
for lunch.
because it's a full composed. You got proteins, you got fiber, and you got savor from the vinaigrette. It's really good for the people when they come and have
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, for sure.
It goes along really well with a nice glass of wine.
How's that salmon, Ruben?
Delicious.
It is, here's what the other
Everything
thing I like
is just
to do.
wonderful about it.
And what I like to do with that salmon, in case you're wondering, is I like to put it on the Caesar salad here. I like to put it on the wedge
Cup
here.
salad.
I do that sometimes. Sometimes I alter your menu a little bit. I apologize.
Fine.
I mix and match.
No
But that's
problem.
okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
what you're supposed to
absolutely.
You want to try this
Yeah.
salad, Ruben?
Yeah.
I want to watch you cut this.
I've had it before, but I'm going to do it
So
again.
let me see how you do it. Let me see. What are you going to do?
You want to see how the
I would
professionals
like
do
to
it?
see how you
Okay.
do this.
All right.
Yeah.
This is how.
It's hold on. Put it right here so our viewers can watch the tower. Here we go.
Chef, is there a specific technique? Or just
I'll just say
Now,
the
yeah.
fork in the middle, and then put down.
Put down the middle.
Yeah. there you
Yep.
go.
Oh, that is good. Yeah.
That's very nice.
Here we go.
Ah,
you got it.
Katie, you didn't think I could
No,
have
I didn't think you were going to get it. Actually, I'm impressed.
it. Wow.
Yeah, really just
And
classic.
every time it's great.
I think even this photo is on the website, the Houston Restaurant Week's website
Yes,
too.
I
Is one of
think that
the
one is.
background. Yeah, just classic
Oh,
menu
that's
item.
just nuts.
Chef,
so
you
good.
knew my mama cleverly. Yes.
Good memory.
Yeah. What you remember a time you guys spent together in a restaurant? Did you ever? I guess you ever did TV. Did you ever do radio? Or,
That
no?
was mostly Ben and Tommy.
Yeah.
I'll say it's the first time I do it by myself. But I got good memories
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got good memories about that salad.
What's that?
I'm gonna remember.
It is gonna be a
I'm gonna
memory
remember
for you,
that
too.
forever. It's fantastic.
That's good.
Foodie Cam sneaking in on us. We got another one, Katie. We got another one.
Let's go. Oh boy.
What is it?
Oh boy.
Chef, what do we got?
All right, we got the bacon wrapped shrimp stuffed with crab meat, along with the 3-ounce medallion with marsala demi-glace and mashed potatoes.
Ooh. Okay.
That's also on the restaurant.
Yeah. Hot plate.
Big portions, Katie.
Big portions.
Big portions
And you know
for
what's nice about it
Sure.
is it's great for sharing, right?
I got it.
It's something that careful, it's hot.
Yes.
Not everybody orders multiple courses when they go out to eat. And I think also, and you probably remember this, Ruben, that was part of my mom's motivation in starting a prefix event with multiple
Yep.
courses, to really give people the chance
Getting
to
that value.
the value, right? Because they might not be able to afford a second course or a third course. Foodie Cam. Oh boy,
Oh,
we got
my
another
goodness.
dish right away. I want to try these. What's up here on the Foodie Cam?
Can you get in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in here and reach across the.
I'm gonna get rid of this plate right here.
What's up here on the Foodie Cam, Chef?
Looks
Okay,
like a burger.
this is
I think it's a burger.
this is one of the lunch items. We call it Hill Country Burger. It's a 10-ounce patty with lettuce, tomato, patty, pepper jack cheese, Hill Country sausage, and coleslaw.
Woo! That's a burger
That's
and a
a
half.
big meal.
That's a
Yes.
burger and a half.
Yeah. That's a meal. You need a little
Like
that.
you eat
That's it.
a few bites of it and take it home, for sure. And of
That's
course,
ridiculous.
we do have to show you guys. I'll take this. Tommy's favorite, Chef Tommy. For those of you who would like to know who Tommy is, but Chef Tommy was the original chef here, right?
Yes.
B&B came over to help Ben start the restaurant. This is his bacon. You guys have probably seen this,
Got it.
right?
No,
What is
no.
so special about this bacon, though?
Well, this is it comes from Hormel's Applewood Smoke. This is on the special menu for Restaurant Week. We also have the Chef Tommy's bacon too. That it comes with blue cheese and truffle infused honey. This is just the regular bacon, the Sicilian bacon.
Also a
And
very
the
popular
burger.
item. Yep.
Ridiculous.
What would you say, if you can remember, what the most popular dinner entree item would be during restaurant weeks?
I would say the surf and turf and the fillet. Those are the two that are
Makes
competing
sense.
at each other.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
So you know, getting into August, that you're going to have to be ordering a lot more of those items.
Yes.
Yep.
We're probably going to increase the production by 20% or 30%, I think, this year.
Yeah, and
It's
that
going to be busier.
and Ruben, that's we talk about this all the time, kind of the trickle down effect, right?
Oh, exactly.
Of HRW,
Because it helps the suppliers. It helps all the peripheral people in the restaurant industry.
Yeah, because if you're ordering 20% more fillets, you got to order that from, the distributor,
Yes.
your meat supplier. So that means they're getting 20% more orders than they would be during what should be a slow time of year.
Yeah, they're already aware that we're going to increase.
They're already aware.
Yeah. They better have enough.
I mean, I'm sure they know every year in this city, they know to expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more than last year.
Yeah.
And then the bacon, we average, the last time we checked was almost 35,000 pounds that we average a year.
That's crazy. That's
a lot of
That's
bacon.
insanity.
That is a lot of bacon.
Get it right there.
Here's the burger.
Because I love a French fry.
Now,
I love a French fry.
we've got a cheesecake up here on the menu on the Foodie Cam.
Katie spotted the cheesecake.
And here's
right
the thing,
away.
you guys. I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about cheesecake. I don't know if Ruben knows what he's talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. Ruben knows what he's talking
It's
about.
all yours.
This is definitely a good cheesecake. It's definitely New York style, the kind that I am used to, kind of Ruben's used to, for sure, right?
Classic.
Classic.
That's the classic cheesecake.
Yeah, nothing really. You haven't really done anything special to it. It's just
No.
good ingredients, well made.
Yes.
Yeah, haven't changed anything.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
there's
All right, we got one more dessert here. Here we go, last dessert. Both items on your HRW menu, of course.
What do we have? A creme brulee?
creme brulee.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Look at it.
good, very good.
Creme brulee is one of the very popular items because it's very light and really good, not too sweet for the people that not like too much of the sweet. It's really light.
Yeah, perfect. Love it. Love it. Well,
So,
I'm
Chef-
excited.
Chef, before we let you go, we want to remind folks that you guys are busy all the time. But for Houston Restaurant Weeks, you're going to get real busy. Reservations, folks should definitely
Yes.
call ahead, make a reservation.
Make sure you call ahead and be aware that might say, hey, nothing, but they're always gonna have option even late night. You will get a spot.
Oh, so you're are you
We're gonna be opening and we're gonna take the reservation till like if we open until 10 or 11, we're gonna be taking people until 10 or 11.
Oh my goodness.
We're not
Good
gonna
to
say kitchen's closed in 15 minutes. No,
Good to
come
know.
So
in.
that's good,
Good
to
to
know.
know. Good to know.
Wow.
Good
So this
information.
is a late night.
We're not gonna
HRW
reject
spot.
anybody.
They're not going to turn you away, you guys. Oh my goodness. You
No.
guys are all in.
B&B
All in, Chef.
is going to feed all of Houston. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Katie, that's it for time, I think.
I mean, yeah,
Great
we're
segment.
just having
Chef,
a blast
hey,
here.
such a pleasure.
Hey,
Thank you, man.
pleasure.
Much continued success. Your food is
Thank you
amazing.
very much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you also for continuing to be. And this is
Hopefully
the
we
chef,
keep
you
doing it.
guys.
This is
the
the
number
guy.
one donation. This is the
is the-
chef.
This is the
the
guy.
chef.
Thank you very much.
So,
All right,
really,
guys.
really thankful.
That does it for us. Foodies and Friends returns next week. And just remember, we are now officially counting down to HRW 20th. Menus go live on July 15th. Start making your plan. Get your little map of Houston together. Start putting the little pins where you want to hit these restaurants, man, because there's going to be a lot of them this year.
And there's a lot of new
And a
restaurants
lot of new
too.
restaurants.
So keep your eyes on that July 15th
100
release because you're going to see a lot of restaurants that you had
100%.
hoped were going to participate, and they're finally participating.
100%. 100%. We're excited. All right, guys, that does it for us. I'm Ruben Dominguez. That's Katie Stone. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
All right, where's that cheesecake?
Right there.
Where's that cheesecake?